Two really good exchanges so far. That serve return from Staks for the side out initially was flawless.
Wow, sweeping beauty down the line for Hunter Johnson. He has 2 golds on the year, one in Atlanta back in September and in Milwaukee as well, November 17th with a win over Fed. Another pass for Hunter Johnson, who was just at the bench of Paris Chan in support of her match with Annalie Waters.
2-0.
Oh.
Side out.
A little wide.
Point.
Fed Staksrud on the board. Look at that career win percentage too. He has built his career this season on consistency. He's been by far and away the most consistent player in men's singles. Nice slapper approach. Federico Staksrud shaking his head in disgust with his shot selection. And to me, Rob, this is a matchup that pits the most consistent player against one of the hardest working and up-and-comers in the sport. That's Hunter Johnson. Nice ball, much better for Staksrud.
Yeah, they played the athletic chess for sure.
Hunter riding a wave of momentum and confidence, fresh off that win over Fed in Milwaukee.
1-2. Side out.
Miss serve for Federico Staksrud.
Point.
And a missed return to follow it up. Hunter Johnson takes the 3-1 lead on Fed.
3-1.
That was hit with a purpose and certainly wasn't coming back over. Federico Staksrud pouncing on the pop-up chance. Have another look. Knifing that backhand shot to create the pop-up. A little more inconsistent performance that we've seen to start the day from Federico Staksrud, but a lot of pressure applied by Hunter Johnson to create the break.
3-1. Point. Side out.
Had the opening, just missed it. Top of the tape. Side out. Staksrud back to serve. Both players vying to get into the semifinals. Well placed shot from Federico Staksrud. Gets Hunter Johnson on the run.
Side out. Point.
That's deep. Heavy serve from Hunter Johnson. 5-2 lead to start.
5-2.
There's happy looking father, Jeff Johnson. Very poised as he watches his son, who's been dominating the PPA Tour lately. Was his tennis coach growing up. Great family, the Johnsons. Yates and Dawn back home in Texas, watching somewhere, surely.
Very cool.
Side out.
Even Hunter gave himself a nod of approval after that shot. Yates, of course, the twin brother of Hunter Johnson. Very marketable duo.
5-2. Side out.
Ooh, Justy had the opening.
You have 2. 2-5.
What a ball from Staksrud.
Getting that ball behind the backhand, no easy task, but very effective. Had Johnson's weight going in the other direction. Not a bad shot.
Wow, not easy to get a player like Fed on the ropes. Hunter Johnson did it again.
And it starts with that deep return. He had Staksrud going away from the net. Good stuff.
5-3.
Oh, my goodness.
Side out.
Looks like there's something on Fed's nose. Looks like maybe a nose strip.
Yeah, definitely. Help with the breathing a little bit, open up the nasal passages a little bit.
Is that a thing?
It's the thing. It's the rage.
Actually?
The Staksrud nose, yeah, the nose strap.
Nice, Hunter Johnson prevails. Didn't feel like he was gonna get out of trouble in that scenario. Have another look at it.
5-3.
That's a good ball from Hunter. Taking it low, keeping it on court, and there it is again.
Wow. Hooking that one cross court for a clean winner.
He seems to have that shot.
Another look at it.
6-3.
At will.
Oh,
Side out.
clunked it
Timeout, receiver
into
first.
the
Timeout, server.
post.
3-6.
And Federico Staksrud now calling an offensive timeout. Hunter Johnson, Federico Staksrud calling the timeout at the break. He's had an
3-6.
incredible year establishing himself at the top of the sport. What a play by Hunter Johnson to earn the side out.
Yeah.
A lot of holes in his game right now.
No, he's got the options and the mobility, so Hunter Johnson's on a mission here this week.
And for
6-3.
Hunter, it's also about the mental resiliency. Nice.
Point.
Federico is going to challenge the in ruling on that.
In-ruling
Didn't
puts us
call it
at
out.
7-3.
I don't think there's an argument to say that's out.
No, that ball's in. Thank goodness. Love these camera angles right at the end of the year. I mean, if I were to ask for something for Christmas, maybe it'd be these awesome line call reviews. So fantastic stuff we got here.
There's
That ball
the
is in.
Artificial intelligence weighing in. That ball is in. No mysteries. Here's Mark.
Also black socks. I need
After
more.
video review, the in-ruling stands. The ball was in. Lost a challenge, lost a timeout. No timeouts. 2 timeouts. We'll proceed at 7-3. Time in. 7-3. Point.
A sweeping winner again for Hunter Johnson. 8-3 lead in game one.
Eight, 3. Side out.
Big serve, too big there. Hunter Johnson was, I think, in the 40s
3-8.
in his ranking to start the year just because he hadn't played PPAs. Bottom of the net it goes. Staksrud gets another, but to break into the top 8 with the field of talent in today's tournament, with the seeding matchups you get as the 40-plus seed, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's a year-long commitment. It's not easy to do. Oh, no.
Side out.
I mean, every single tournament counting from the Masters from last January that's coming up around the corner again. But, you know, a culmination of the entire year. That is a commitment.
Side out.
It's third into the net. Where do you think Hunter has taken the biggest strides this season?
I mean, it's definitely been in his singles game. I mean, any given shot, he has multiple good options on where he can take that ball at will. So really leaves his opponent guessing, and he gets to just kind of pick him apart. That is so good.
Side out.
I think he found a paddle that he really likes, and I think that paddle likes him too. They are working well together out there, doing things to Staksrud that not many have been able to do this year. It's still game 1.
I believe still a free agent in the paddle situation, so looking to secure that with his prowess lately. Oh, almost got there. What an angle from Staksrud.
Four, 8. Point.
Federico inching closer. To me, for Hunter, it's been the mental resiliency. I think there's less highs and lows to his game, and he's more steady and poised. Doesn't let the moment get too big for him, and I think winning at the top helps you with that.
That's important.
Perfectly done again. Johnson gets it back.
Even in that moment, to just kind of slow it down and secure that checkmate as opposed for going for too much, or getting too excited. Great shot.
Paris Todd checks into the bench of Hunter Johnson next to Jeff to support. Layered up this time.
Yeah.
And to your point about the weather, could have been bothersome.
It's not everybody's cup of tea.
$53 degrees.
5, 8.
That's cold.
Point.
And while Hunter stays stuck at 8, Federico continues to mount points every side out he's gotten. Now a 2-point game.
6, 8.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
Wow.
Great reach from
Timeout receiver,
Staksrud.
7,
Everywhere and nowhere. Going to force a timeout from Hunter Johnson.
How about this? What a comeback for Staksrud, who was down 8-3 at one point during this match. Alliance wisely.
Time in. 7, 8.
Chance to tie it here for Staksrud.
Point.
Oh, that serve was close. But it's good. Tie game, 8 apiece.
Oh, yeah.
Point.
What a shot. Federico takes his first lead of the game. Crucial time to do it in the closing stretch.
9, 8. Point.
From down 8-3 to now game point. Staksrud
Timeout receiver.
mounting a comeback. Hunter Johnson calling the timeout with a paddle toss at his bench. 7 straight points for Federico Staksrud.
Wow.
Looking to get back to his winning ways. He has had a very successful 2024.
At any given point, he's always capable of a run like that. Hunter Johnson's going to need to dial it back in, get that serve back.
8 titles for Fed this year, 9 silvers and 3 bronze medals.
Yeah.
And this is event 23. You can do the math. He's only missed at a couple of events.
Right.
And it's a business-like approach for Federico. It has been all season. He never complains about the load of the schedule. He just shows up. He does his job. He does it well, mostly. And the numbers show it. I think you can't always say that for every pro player.
No, and, you know, 2024, I mean, Fed Staks has been doing it for the last couple of years, but 2024 has been Federico Staksrud's breakout year for sure. And let's not forget that historic April where he went on that rampage the entire month. So
he's also not a player that gets rattled easily, Federico. He just stays in it, weathers the storm regardless of circumstance. Wow, it's good. Hunter Johnson survives on what seemed to be a winner for Staksrud.
split and commit.
8-10. Point.
Inside out he goes on the backhand. It's a winner. Just when you think he's out of it, here he comes. Chance to tie it for Hunter.
Point.
Hunter Johnson ties it back up at 10. You thought he was out of it. Federico thought Hunter was out of it until he wasn't.
Point.
It's deep on the return. Hunter Johnson steals game point.
11-10. Side out.
Oh no.
Point.
Wow. Missed return, game point. Deja vu on both sides.
It is going down right now. Heaviest of serves to tie it up.
11-11. Side out.
Wow. Trading misses, ball back to Hunter. Insanity from Federico Staksrud.
Corner to corner.
That's what you want to avoid if you're Hunter Johnson, to play into that cat and mouse that Federico has mastered.
Point.
Game point number 2 to Staksrud. Federico takes it 13-11. Bonus pickleball in the first. Only an indication of what is to come in game number 2. Consistency prevails in this. The consistency of Federico.
Game 2, time in. 0-0. Point.
Out of control on the follow-up shot, Hunter Johnson. This is his only match
1-0.
of the day. He's only qualified in singles, so he has to give it everything he has here. Nice. Got it. So what is that like mentally from a player's perspective? You have one match to prepare for. Is it add more pressure in a way where you're like, okay, this is all I've got, or does it help you?
There's a smidge of frustration in it, but it's easily sidestepped.
After review, the in ruling stands. The ball was in. lost a challenge, lost a timeout, 1 timeout, 2 timeouts. We'll resume play at side out 0-1.
Can't argue with AI.
Time in. 0-1. Point.
Heavy serve from Hunter Johnson.
1-1.
Nice.
That's really good. And he doesn't need to do more than that. That's the special sauce that you were kind of referring to. It's less is more here. Does not need to be redlining. He's got to be making those shots. And there it is again. So good, so smooth.
Heavy drives, heavy lifting early for Hunter Johnson in game 2.
Putting the ball on Fed Stak's paddle, allowing him the opportunity to make that mistake. Always going to be better than going for too much, missing the court, making your opponent's job easy.
Point.
Clunky return. Fed clapping his paddle at his contact point, frustrated with something. What happened there?
5-1.
Anything technique-wise you noticed?
He definitely applauded the bounce off of the court, so
Point.
wasn't happy with the bounce.
Got it.
6-1. Point.
A slew of misses from Staksrud now. 7-1. Hunter Johnson. Wow, that's a way to drop volley. Masterful from Staksrud. Deceptive.
1-7.
Out of reach, both keys in that category.
Point.
Goodness. Closer than anyone thought.
Seven. Point.
Missing that court. He had something on Staksrud there. Great exchange.
3-7.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Ball's playing faster, all right. How about that slapper?
Yeah, and the ball path. I mean, that ball dove back into the court with that top spin. Here's another look.
7-3.
Jeez Louise.
Point.
Again.
After video review, the in ruling stands. The ball was in. Lost a challenge, lost a timeout, no timeouts, 2 timeouts. We'll resume play at 8-3.
All right, let's see how that timeout affects Hunter Johnson. We were in a similar situation in game 1.
8-3.
There's a bundled Paris Chan, coaching Hunter to victory.
9-3.
It's cold out here, folks. Happy December.
Point.
Looks like she's going to an après-ski event after this. Game point, Hunter Johnson.
10-3. Point game.
That's
11-3.
wide. Federico hands it to Hunter Johnson. 11-3. The finishing touch in game 2. To a tiebreak we go. Game 3. Just around the corner from the CIBC PPA Tour Finals. Players battle to Connor Garnett.
Yeah.
So looks like Bun Johns will not be participating in the championship Sunday rounds of men's singles. Still time left. We'll see how that pool shakes out. But I guess I shouldn't speak too soon. There's a full day of action left. Chances are
Point.
dwindling, though. What a shot from Federico Staksrud.
1-0. Side out.
Yeah, and there's a lot that can go into that, Michelle. Like you mentioned, you know, is there a difference preparing for going into one event versus three? Ben has gone into 3 events his entire career, you know, so I think he's reached a point where, you know, what's possible here, what's most probable, and I really do see that Ben tends to prioritize his doubles events more so, most likely for himself and his partners, so that's always nice to see from him.
We have to conserve somewhere, right? Especially with the mileage put on the body this year. And it adds up to this point in the season.
Big time. And good morning. Have a fun match against Tyson McGuffin. Good morning. Have a fun match against Connor Garnett. You know,
Right.
1-1.
Yeah, good
52
point.
degrees outside. It's tough. It's tough. And you know you have a target on your back. Those players have been training for that exact match against you. So
Would you rather play singles when it's really cold outside or doubles, or does it matter? Personally.
as long as I'm playing.
Okay.
But yeah, doubles definitely. Double. I don't care what the temperature is.
Side out.
Oh yeah, doubles, singles when it's cold, it's a little less laborious on the body. You can really send the ball, so that can be more fun.
One, two.
Drop volley, and Hunter Johnson with payback to Fed, who burned him on that shot in game 2 to tie it at 2.
2-2. Side out. Two.
That's wide. Empty trip for Fed. Hunter Johnson with a chance to pull away.
Yeah, and we got the fans rolling in now,
2-2.
both sides of the beautiful Lifetime Pickleball facility here,
Point.
all bundled up.
3-2.
Federico can't believe the shots. Wow, whips it cross court, and it lands on the sideline. Hunter Johnson up 2.
That is so good.
Two.
No, it's deep.
Side out.
Hunter Johnson has proven he can beat the best. Now it's a question of whether he can replicate that
2-4.
with high-stakes situations.
Point. Four. Point.
Giving it away deep on the return. Frustrated. Sending the ball back to
4-4.
Federico. Tie game 4-all. Wow. Staksrud on the ropes. Beautiful put away, beautiful point construction from Hunter Johnson. Carving out angles with a nice mix of off speed in there as well.
Four. Point.
Back to it, and gets it.
Twice to the backhand of Staksrud.
5-4.
Oh, what a funky decision. Hunter Johnson opted to take it out of the air. Got a break off the net, and even Federico Staksrud is smirking after that miss.
Opts for the unpredictability, puts the ball on him. Some creativity when both players know the textbook. Wow.
Wow.
Sure.
Hunter Johnson throws his fist up to the crowd.
Timeout receiver.
Every
5-4.
point a battle in this one. Federico Staksrud calling a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with him. Federico Staksrud, these two have battled 7 times this season. Hunter Johnson winning the last 2 meetings. And Federico Staksrud persevering out of the timeout that he called on receive. So serve back to Federico Staksrud on the fly and on the move.
4-5. Side out.
Miss serve, a couple of those in this matchup.
Point.
Ooh, that's close. I think out still with the contact point, but could be wrong. I don't know. Need a CII on this one. Cue the robots.
The human eye would say not enough to overrule. That ball's looking pretty out as far as... It's a great shot, though. Illusory. Definitely going back and forth. Could be in, could be out. It's very close.
Oh, that's just out. Wow. I mean, talk about a matter of millimeters.
Very nice. So that's going to go with an out call. Love to see it, though. You know, based on where that ball is touching the ground.
Here's Mark.
After video review, the call on the court stands. The ball was out. Lost a challenge, lost a timeout. No timeouts, 2 timeouts. We'll continue play at 6-4 in change. Referee timeout.
Don't you love the peace of mind with that, though? Like, if you're Federico,
Yes.
you walk back to the line
15
saying,
seconds,
all right, it's out.
Very
Can't
much
argue
so.
with it.
Yeah.
Before, there was such gray area there where you feel like you got gypped out of a match or a game or whatever with close call, with as close as
More
most
than
games are.
more than feel like.
Point. I'm sorry, side out.
Crunch time here.
Four, 6.
Oh, no! How do you miss that? Hunter is asking himself the same thing.
Great hustle there. Survival. Oh.
Five, 6. Side out.
It's that easy.
6-5. Point.
Too good, Hunter Johnson. Back on top by 2. Clean ball striking. Swifty movement.
7-5.
One of the best movers.
Side out.
Got there. And the ball bounced away from him. Staksrud recovers the serve. If you're wondering what's next, we've got more women's singles coming your way. Catherine Parento and Mary Brasha in round 2 of pool play.
Nice. Another good
5-7.
match.
Point.
It was there.
Chance to tie it for Federico Staksrud.
6-7. Right out.
Heavy return goes to the forehand side of Federico. Couldn't get a hold of it.
Seven, 6. Point. Eight, 6. Right out. Six, 8. Point.
Nice return. Federico back in the distance, ready to tie it up.
Seven, 8.
Wow, what a way to tie it. A 3-point battle to the end.
Nasty. Exchange of the match so far, just to tie it up 8-8 in the third.
Timeout, receiver, 8.
Oh, it does force the timeout.
I think it's a good time to do it. Hunter Johnson looking to regain his composure.
Time in. 8-8.
It's wide. Federico on top by 1.
Staksrud very light, very comfortable there.
9-8.
2 misses in a row for Hunter Johnson brings match.
The piece.
No timeouts.
Fed Staksrud, Hunter Johnson. We might be looking at the 2 individuals moving on, regardless who takes this match. So
10-8.
Wow, Federico Staksrud takes it in 3. 11-8, a dramatic finish to the third, and the king of singles